Good morning, Flosstube. This is Cynthia, the Intuitive Stitcher. Today is Saturday, May 20th, and this is Flosstube number 24. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you like what you see. I will be going through WIPs, plans, what I've been up to, and I'll wait till either in the middle or at the end of that. I wanted to mention some Flosstubers that I've been watching. I am in a different spot, so it's dark behind me, but there's lighting in front of me, so I hope that this is bright and not dull, but we will see. I want to thank you for subscribing, if you do subscribe, and for hitting that like button. I would hope that you hit the notification the bell for notifications so that you do get notifications when I have a new Flosstube. So the Flosstubers that I watch, I wanted to mention them because I wrote it down as I was watching them. One person to watch is Jenn M Bowman, and I will link her in my description box. Her May 2nd Flosstube is the most, well, as of a week and a half ago, it was the most recent. But check out her page, her YouTube Flosstube, Jenn M Bowman. She has beautiful cross-stitch pieces and also crochet. And watch her next video. She said she was going to be doing a Dimensions kit parade, so that I can't wait to see that. So I will link her below. And then also Teresa Little Stitcher. She had showed a piece in her last Flosstube called The Wool Shop, but I don't know who the designer of The Wool Shop is, so I did comment and ask her who the designer was. But if you get to see her Flosstube, that it's always her. I love her Flosstubes. But The Wool Shop is just adorable, and I think I want to order the pattern. Like, I don't have enough, I want to order the pattern. And then there's Catkin and Lillie, Catkin and Lillie, Lillie. Check them out for their YouTube videos. They have tips, tricks, and tutorials, and very interesting. What the last one that I had watched was where she talks about the right side and the wrong side of cross-stitch fabric. So that was very interesting. She said the front of the fabric is smoother or looks smoother or shinier. So she also talks about thread and knots and tangles. So very interesting. That's Catkin and Lillie. I will link them also in the description box. And then Mischievous Stitches, Lorrie, Lorrie, Lorrie from Mischievous Stitches. She has a pretty blackbird design pattern on her last YouTube video that I watched, and I should have written down which Flosstube it was, but I didn't. And then she did finish A Simple Wish, which is stunning. So check out Mischievous Stitches, and like I said, I will link her below. So I want to get into WIPs. Oh, before I do that, I want to get into the winners of my giveaway. So I don't have a lot of views, and that's fine. Sometimes when I get up over 100 views, close to 200, I get all excited because that means that I'm interesting. So, but it's fine if I have under 100. I'm okay with that because I'm kind of new. This is only my 24th Flosstube, and maybe some people aren't interested in what I have. So, and that's fine. I'm happy with whoever watches and views and likes and subscribes. But I do have giveaways from last time, and I only had a few comments about the giveaway, 2 comments actually. So I just randomly pulled the 2 names with the piece, and the first one was Spring in the Garden. That is a giveaway, and that's going to go to Ethel Weeden, Wedan, Spring in the Garden. So Ethel, I'll list my email address in the not comment section, in my description box. Email me and let me know that you have won Spring in the Garden, and I will mail that off to you. And the second winner of this needlepoint tote, is called Beach, and that goes to Virpi, Virpi. And again, I will put my email address in the description box, so Virpi, please email me with your address so that I can mail that out to you as well. The third one that I had, I'll give that away a little later. So since I only had 2 who commented on the 3 pieces, I just pulled number 1 and number 2 and randomly pulled their names. So my WIPs. I want to get into WIPs. My first WIP is Tea Time Birds Lesley Teare. And I'll show you a picture. Lesley Teare, Tea Time Birds. And this is where I got. I wanted to do the work on the bird, and then I put the beacon so that it looks like a bird. So coming along. I stitch. I do like Once Upon a Stitch. Lorrie does a 2-day rotation, so that's what I've been trying to do. And sometimes my schedule is so busy that I just only get to put in a little bit of time. So again, when I go to my granddaughters, I get them from the bus in the afternoon, and then I take some stitching along because I'll sit. Sometimes I get their dinner ready. They're old enough, they sometimes get their own, but the dogs need more going out. I feed the dogs. They sometimes need more of my attention than my granddaughters. So I'll sit and stitch a little bit. I get there early, and before I get the girls, just to take care of the dogs. And I'll sit and stitch, and the dogs, just kind of chill after their excitement that I'm there. So I'm going to be taking more pieces with me. Even if I get like 30 minutes of stitching, it's 30 minutes of stitching. So that is Lesley Teare, Tea Time Birds. I will list all my WIPs also in the description box so you can see them. It's a cloudy day today. That's why it's kind of dark in here. But again, I try not to do the glare. The next WIP that I have is Winter Nights by Blue Whale Designs. I am doing this. I'm not going to do the snowman, so that will be a giveaway. And let me show you my progress. I want to move my needle. And this is my progress. So you can finally make out the house and the trees. I started to come up here, and this line here is going to be a line. Like, I'm not stitching in this section here, but it's actually going to be it will look like smoke going up. And let me show you. See, right here, the way the blue is stitched, it looks like smoke coming from the house. So that's going to be pretty. I'm almost finished, actually. So I'm happy about that. I'm almost finished. So the next, let me know what you think of my new setup, and if it's too dark. I know it's dark outside. It's different when it's, when the sun's out, so it would be brighter. That's something I never even gave a thought. Jingle All The Way is next by Little House Needleworks. And this is the picture of it. Little House Needleworks, Jingle All The Way. And for this one, oh, the Blue Whale Designs The Winter Nights was 28 count linen, and I'm using number 939, which is navy blue DMC. The Tea Time Birds Lesley Teare was 28 count. That was from Stash, and I used the called for DMC. I really need to get out of the box and use other flosses, but I always buy DMC. Now this one is 28 count linen from my stash, and I'm using the DMC that's called for. Jingle All The Way. And the last time I was working on it, I was working on the barn. I took this piece to my embroidery guild. I belong to Embroiderers Guild of America. I took this to my meeting, and I did pretty much of the barn. I'm going to get in close because you can see that's a chicken. So I got this bottom of the barn all finished, all stitched in, and then I started on the window, and I didn't know what it was because I didn't look at the picture of the pattern. And when I was finished, I said, "Oh my gosh, it's a chicken." Or a rooster. I don't know the difference. So, but anyway, that is Jingle All The Way, Little House Needleworks. And I got pretty far on that because I had a Monday morning embroidery guild and a Tuesday evening embroidery guild. So, and then we always have one of our members teach a project or talk about maybe fabrics or things like that. So I do listen to see what's going on. I like to listen to I learn things, we all learn things. So I usually don't stitch when someone is presenting a program. And then if I don't participate in the program, then I take my own stitching. The next thing I did work on is Bluebird on a Strawberry, Pamela Kellogg, Kitty and Me Designs. I used 28 count even weave Charles Craft Antique White Ada. You've seen this before if you're watching me. Bluebird on a strawberry. I started the strawberry because I wanted to go into the reds and the pinks. And let me show you what I've done. So there's a lot of colors, so it doesn't show, the strawberry yet. I need to do more work on the bird. So, and the strawberry. So I'm going to do more work on the strawberry, and I'll show that to you. It's cute. I want to do more work on the strawberry, but this is Kitty and Me Designs, Pamela Kellogg. So that's that one. I do want to work on that some more. I got my pneumonia shot, and I was okay with it. I think 2 days later I wasn't feeling that great, but a lot of times certain foods that I eat, I could eat one day and 2 days later I'll have leftovers and I don't feel good. So like the second day from the pneumonia shot, I wasn't feeling that great, but I wasn't laid up or anything. I was able to do things and get around, so it really didn't bother me. A friend of mine had to have a second pneumonia shot, so I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but I see my doctor in a few months, so I will ask him, and in a few months I'll probably be getting my flu shot because he did say the flu is probably going to be pretty bad. But I didn't get one last year, but I think I'll get one. Anyway, it's beside the point. I also worked on my Mirabilia Portrait of Veronica by Nora Corbett on 32 count linen sapphire. I'm using all of the DMC called for. I love the colors in this piece. This is my first Mirabilia. Portrait of Veronica by Nora Corbett. This is fun to work on. This one, I'm working on this. It's hard to put down. And I remember Lorrie from Once Upon a Stitch, her most recent Flosstube, she talked about how much she enjoys working on a project And I think someone made a comment like, if you enjoy it so much, why do you only work on it for 2 days? And well, it defeats the purpose. She does a 2-day stitching, and I've picked up on that too. And yeah, this is hard to put down, and I think I cheated and did more than 2 days. Oh, also Alma from Alma's Little Wonders. I didn't write it down. I watch her all the time, so I should know her name. Alma is doing this Mirabilia also, and she just posted on Instagram, and I made a comment that I'm trying to catch up to her. So this is my progress. Now, I had done some of this the last time I was with you. Now I did more of the black, and I did more of this color. So let me see if I can get this side by side so maybe you can see exactly where I am. So I'm over near the black. The colors are so pretty. And it is really a nice, easy stitch. I enjoy working on Mirabilia. I have another one. It's over in the corner, so I'm not going to get it out, but I'll show it to you next time. It's a Nora Corbett, and I should know what it's called, but I put it to the side for a couple of months, and I got all my fabric, and it's kitted up and ready to go, but it's been in the corner for a couple months, so I do want to get that out and just look at it and decide whether I want to start it now or later. Another Kitty and Me design. It's Kitty and Me Designs. Pamela Kellogg is the Cats and Hearts. It is the September design. You have to look at her Etsy page. She has so many pretty patterns. You just have to look at her Etsy page. This is what I'm working on. This is Kitty and Me Designs, Pamela Kellogg, Cats and Hearts, September. So I started over here. I finished the flowers, and I started doing the back stitch. I like to back stitch. Some people don't like to back stitch, but I do, because it brings the piece, for me, it brings the piece to life. So let me show you what I've done. And black cats are my favorite, so we have a little black kitten at the animal shelter. He is on fire, and the older ones just, they're always sleeping, so they're like, oh, can't you just settle down? But he's adorable and just plays all the time. I have a video of him. He's so cute. So this is where I am. So you see, I finished the flowers. That's backstitch. I don't know if I want to do one block at a time or just come down like with one strand down to here, and then I don't know. If I can get it closer. I think it looks okay one at a time. Let me know what you think. And then the yellow that I used, I didn't use the called for. The yellow that I used is, for the center of the flower, is number 445. On this one, I am using 28 count even weave, but the yellow in the center of the flower, I chose 455. And then, of course, the heart, I chose purple. It's number 333. For the outline of the heart, I chose purple. So I'm happy with that, and I want to keep on working on this piece. I want to finish it. I've had it for quite some time, and I want to finish it. So it's beautiful. I love it. But check out her Etsy shop. I'll put a link in my description box so that you can look at her beautiful patterns, her designs. And then I worked on, it's called Winter Solstice, Kanikis Prims and Whims. Let me show you a picture. It's in the plastic. So I'm going to take it out of the plastic so it doesn't show a glare. Winter Solstice. That's it. So I have some of this bigger cardinal done, and I wanted to get the lamp post done. I'm done. I just have to fill in the, finish the top of it. And let me show you where I am. This is pretty big. It's bigger than what I thought it would be. So let me fold it so that you're not getting the back, so the back is okay. So you see the big cardinal, and then there's a little cardinal over here, but I do want to finish the lamppost. I don't remember what I called it last time. I didn't call it a lamppost. Don't ask me what I was thinking. Sometimes I don't say things the right way. So that's the lamppost. So I want to finish the top. And then, and there, that's what I've done. So this was already done before. But I wanted to take a step away from the bird. And then, so that's it. And for this one, I think it's my stash. It might be 18 count. It is 18 count. And it's all the called for DMC. I'm sorry. I have to pick it up. It fell. And where is... This is from my Mirabilia. I don't want to lose that. Okay, so, oh, let me show you this. This is the Peppermint Purple Sal. I did finish the gold. I decided to go with gold on that border. Now, you might not be able to see the gold, but I did the gold. So that's part of the border. There's more. I have to figure out what I want to do. They're way ahead of me in the weeks. It's a free Sal stitch along. So if you go to Peppermint Purple's Facebook page, you will see the information there. And so I'll do more work on this. You can see a little bit of the shiny gold. And then I'll do some more of that border and then start with the 5th block. So if you go to her Facebook page, you can see the people that post what they've done. So it's nice. It's nice to see. So that's it for my WIPs. And I wanted to tell Arlene Curry, I hope, Arlene, that you're okay, but you had won this giveaway, the Prairie Schooler Amish Life. Arlene Curry, I hope that you're okay, but get in touch with me, send me an email so that I can send that to you. So I'm going to keep trying, and I hope that you're well. Let's see. That's it then. For let me get into this giveaway that I had, since I didn't have 3 viewers comment. This was the 3rd one that I'm going to give away in my Flosstube now. It's called Sweet Annette, A-N-N-E-T. It's a stamp pattern, and to get the pattern, you have to click on that barcode, which I did. So that's what it is. And if anyone's interested, please just say number 1 in your comments. And it's done on this, you get a piece of felt with it, and then it's done on, like, it's very thick. It's cardboard, hard, like wood almost. I can't even bend it. So that's going to be number 1 if you want this giveaway. Just write number 1 in your comment section, in my comment section. And then the winner will receive that stamp pattern. Tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow is Sunday. I go to the shelter in the morning to do a deep clean, and we do deep cleans on Sundays and Wednesdays, and everything comes apart. And then we do cleaning all week long, but we don't pull everything out during the week. So, and people that come in for adoptions always say how clean it is and how it doesn't smell. It's free roaming cats. And so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then I have a smaller stitching group that I'll go to in the afternoon. And this is what I'm going to take. It's called Winter Morn. I'm going to take this with me because I haven't worked on it in a while. The only thing I have is a picture. I think this came out of my cousin's stash. She gave me a lot of things because she's quilting now. She's not doing cross stitch anymore. Winter Morn, it's called. This is all I have. And this is where I am. So I want to take this to my stitching group tomorrow and get more of this done. But you see that cardinal there? It is a cardinal. Like it doesn't look like a cardinal, but it is, and that's how it was on the pattern, on the design. So I'm going to leave it that way. I mean, I'll look again, but that's how it was. But it's pretty. This is done on stash, and I think it's 25. It could be 25 count. I'm not sure, but it's pretty. So I want to get that finished, or at least work on it. So I'm going to take that with me. And it's called Winter Morn, and that's all I have. I don't have anything else. I have the pattern and the colors that are needed. That's all I have. Models. I have what the model is stitched by. That's the picture, but I don't know anything else about it. So I'm going to take that with me tomorrow. And another piece I might take with me, I just, My Sweet Valentine, it's very large. So I thought I would do it on 28 count because 28 count is, it's smaller. 28 count was, using 28 count is 25 inches wide by 20 inches high. And 25 count is 28 inches wide instead of 25 and 22 inches high instead of 20. So I thought, what's a couple of inches? I had a difficult time working on 28 count when I started it. So I was doing 10 stitch, but I was still having a difficult time. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to go back to 25 count. And I love it. It was purchased for me by a friend of mine at a needlework retreat. When I saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is what I've been looking at for a long time. So she purchased the pattern for me, which was nice of her because I drove that day. So, and anyway, so I have it all ready to go on 25 count. I'm not going to show you because I only have like 4 stitches in, but this is what I'll take this with me also tomorrow, and I want to start working on this. So if Laura Prindle has such beautiful designs, so if you get to check her out. Look at her artwork, Laura Prindle, and you can Google her name, and she's got really pretty designs. So this is Heaven and Earth Designs, called My Sweet Valentine, that I'm going to start working on 25 count. It's the gridded fabric that I have, because then it's your 10 by 10 stitch blocks, which seems to be very easy for me to do. So I will take that with me, and I'm going to put that where it belongs. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add My Sweet Valentine to my WIPs and start then tomorrow in the evening. I'll do some more stitching, probably. But tomorrow afternoon I'll be stitching for maybe 3 hours, 2.5 or 3 hours with my little group that we have. Car repair. Yeah, Monday I take my car for it to be repaired. I pulled into a spot and my front bumper is low, and I'm not used to that. So there's always a concrete pylon, I guess you would call it, when you pull into a spot. Well, I don't do that anymore. I'll park farther away to not be pulling into one of those spots with the pylon. But it had a metal pin that was up. It wasn't hammered down flush with the concrete pylon. And when I pulled in, there was a divot in the parking space, and I think my car went down and over that little metal piece. So when I backed up, of course, I didn't know it, and it pulled my bumper away a little bit, only not, I don't even think it's an inch. So anyway, I had let the insurance company know they're going to have it repaired, and that gets done on Monday. So I'm mad and annoyed with myself for doing that. That was maybe a month or so ago. And so that gets repaired Monday. I'll have a rental. And I told them I don't want anything special. I don't want a rental with all the bells and whistles that I have to learn all that. And I'm hoping that my car is done, that they don't find anything else wrong. And that, I mean, if they do, the insurance company will pay for it. But I just want I want to take it, get it fixed, and get it back. But I know that they are very busy as well, like everyone is. So that's it. I will continue stitching, and I think that's it. It's cloudy here today. It's going to be in the 70s next week and sunny. So looking forward to that. I've been trying to take a walk every day. I don't get out every day, but if I'm doing something where I'm moving around a lot, I usually don't take a walk, but today I'll be going over to the shelter for just a little bit, just to kind of do touch up, clean up a little bit. I go in between the volunteers that are there this morning, and then there's a volunteer that comes in later in the afternoon, so I'll go there for a little bit, and then I might go over to my daughter. She has a cat that's not doing so well, so we're going to put him into a room of his own and fix things up, that he has a special area. So I'll go over and see how she's doing with that, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you for joining me, and if I can do anything different that, maybe I don't like to be on here real long, so that you can get on to your next Flosstube. But let me know if I can do anything different that would, that you'd like to see. And I think that's it. So I'm not going to keep going on, but I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful upcoming week, and that everyone is doing well. So again, my name is Cynthia. I am the Intuitive Stitcher. Sometime I'll tell you a story about me not using my intuition. Well, yeah, okay, it was with my car. When I pulled in, I knew I shouldn't park there, and I did. I didn't listen to my gut, and then that's what happened, and it's an expensive repair, but the insurance company is taking care of it. So, yeah, I did not listen to my intuition, and that's what happened. So I try to always listen, but I didn't that time. So anyway, happy stitching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Thank you.